Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Once again, welcome to our day three breakout afternoon session. I hope you had your sumptuous lunch for this day. And once again, I am Harry Gustine, your host for this 2 day breakout session for the senior high school simulators. Later, again, we will be witnessing a simulation from having a simulation using virtual classroom on the subject practical research. But before we proceed on the video and presentation proper of our teachers from the senior high school from other schools. Previously this morning, we also witnessed a senior high school breakout LMS orientation regarding on the subject technical, vocational, and livelihood, represented by Ma'am Mariver Semblante of La Paz National High School, playing the role of being a teacher, and Ma'am Mary Ann Estorque of Antonio V. Fruto National High School as a student. So it was a great presentation, and questions are being raised and being answered by our um, office officers or officials from the Department of Education, Davao Division. So, ang mahinuduman nako na pangutana, ngano kay nahanglan ka nato mag-LMS. Of course, we need LMS for us for to have an easier access of our learning exemplar for our subjects for this coming year since we are experiencing world pandemic. So we have the difficulty of having a face-to-face classroom instruction. So the easier way to conduct classes and not to hamper learning of our student is through conducting virtual classroom or online classes. But do not worry, LMS can be used even you are not online if you don't because you can use it through offline. So yan. Do not forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. You can leave a comment, and you if you want to be mentioned and recognized, especially yung nasa mga paaralan ng Kapalong East District, you can leave a comment on our comment box. Then do not forget to use our hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag SulongCapEasts. So again, I am encouraging everyone to post if you are posting in any social media platforms, you can use our hashtag CapEastLMS, and hashtag SulongCapEasts. So, ayun, meron na tayong pa-shout out from Sir Ver Imata. Sabi niya, good afternoon sa tanan. Good afternoon din, sir. Kanina pa on waiting si sir while we are having our lunch. And another comment and pa-shout out from Ma'am Riza Namolata Astilio. Good afternoon with the green heart. So, good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for watching, and please invite our senior high school family of Kapalong East District to watch our live stream. You can access our live stream using the link provided a while ago. Pwede sa Facebook Live at saka pwede din sa YouTube for those who couldn't access the YouTube. Mas easier kasi in accessing the Facebook. Another shout out from Jennifer Polikit Inson Lokias. Good afternoon. Good afternoon po. I hope you have a good lunch. Medyo maganda-ganda din yung feedback kasi yung ibang mga nagsha-shout out is from other schools. PJ Balisalisa, good afternoon sa tanan. Good afternoon din, ma'am. So yan, si Ma'am PJ kanina, parang kahapon nga siya ata nagbigay ng summary ng lesson. So that's good. And from Arnel Timbal, sir, good afternoon. Waiting from Mabantao National High School. Ay, hello po. Kanina walang na-mention na Mabantao National High School. And I'm so happy and grateful na medyo nagpa-participate na ngayon. Again, do not forget to leave a comment, or if you want to be mentioned and recognized, leave a comment on our comment box. From Hanilin Palaes Matakiel, mayong hapon. O bakit? Anong problema, ma'am? Baka mayroong mga difficulty in the internet connection. Kanina nga merong mga um, hindi masyadong stable na internet connection. So, another message from Sheen Poblador Husol. Good afternoon. Happy viewing sa aking mga co-teachers sa Kapalong National High School. Laban lang sa buhay. Hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag Sulong CapEasts. So, good afternoon once again to my family from Kapalong National High School. Pa-shout out sa tanang mga teachers, labi na sa taga Sports Academy teachers sa Tagum. Relax relax gamay pag kailangan no. Dili pa stress labi na sige og improve sa module nga inyong gihimo og sa tanang teachers. Enjoy lang ang training from Sir Ver Imata. Ang sarap pakinggan ano. Ang sarap pakinggan na meron din mga school heads na very supportive and considerate, especially today na we are experiencing a world pandemic nga. I know we have individual I mean challenges na nasa utak na experience, and ang iba is meron pang apprehension in conducting virtual classroom. I think positive. I guess that's the characteristic of being a teacher. You should be versatile on whatever happens and be innovative. And today, being lenient is also a mandatory. A while ago this morning, I mean, as I watched the video or the way Ma'am Semblante conducted her class, medyo nagkakaroon ng problema kasi we need to cope or we need to understand the coping period of the student. Okay lang yan, walang problema. Another shout out to Ma'am Maria Shirley Duque. Good afternoon sa lahat. So good afternoon po, Ma'am. Again, do not forget to leave a message. If you have any question, hindi lang pa shout out. If you have any question, we are willing to answer your question hanggang sa kaya. Pag hindi, we will try to contact those who are really in charge of this webinar and will extend our answer later. So, from Sir Dennis Relatado Arcilio, good afternoon sa tanan, hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag Sulong CapEast. Good afternoon, sir. So, yan. Ma'am Raffles, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ma'am Raffles. So, again, later we will be witnessing, tapos na po yung TVL, we will be witnessing a simulation on the subject practical research. Ito medyo mahirap na. Mas mahirap din yung TVL kasi meron silang hands-on. Ang practical research din requires profound knowledge in conducting a virtual classroom. So another comment and a shout out from Ma'am Florabel Rebamonte. Greetings to the faculty members of Baltasar Nicor Valenzuela National High School. Naga multitask while attending the seminar. Of course, we are very, very good to that being teachers. Hindi tayo, we are very good in multitasking. So yan. Later, we will be posting our attendance. Pero please, if the attendance will be posted on your screen, you can save it. You can use the QR code and the link later because the attendance is not yet open. I will just be announcing when will be kailan ma-open yung attendance. But anyways, please do not forget to posts or to leave a comment on the comment box. Ma'am Merlene Quabe, if I'm not mistaken. Good afternoon, waiting from Mabantao National High School. O, pangalawa na si ma'am from Mabantao National High School. Darling Anggib, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon po. So again, I am inviting and please invite your coworker to watch this live stream through Facebook or through YouTube Live. So another pa-shout out from Ma'am Darlene T. Itchalas. Good afternoon, Kapalong East. Hashtag Cap East LMS. Hashtag Sulong Cap East. Sulong, Kapalong East District for this training. And I would like to extend my deepest congratulations sa mga namuno and those who really initiated this activity for giving us this opportunity, especially sa atong mga teacher participant para magkaroon sila ng idea how to use the LMS. Ang pinaka-highlight talaga is how to effectively use this learning management system because this will serve as our medium or the main source of our lesson or accessing in a way of accessing our lesson. So from message from Sir Wilson Lara, watching now from Kapalong National High School. So recognize po na ako ang presence sa among principal, si Ma'am Marina Marine, and all principals and school heads and even the school in charge in Kapalong East District. So, okay. So before we start, once again, I would like to introduce to you to our hosts for this afternoon session, Sir James C. Royo and still Ma'am Mabel Cotara from National High School. So, but before that, before we will be playing the video being, the simulation, um, please do not forget to log in for this day 3 p.m. attendance. So, the QR code and the link was already posted in your screens. So please take photo on it because the attendance will be open at exactly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Again and again, please do not forget to take photo on the QR code or on the link provided on your screens. This will be used in logging in on your day 3 p.m. attendance. Please do not forget to have your attendance because this will serve as your proof that you attended this webinar. So again, the simulation using the virtual classroom, a sample lesson exemplar materials per competencies based on MELCs, the subject practical research. So our official hosts Our official host for today is still Sir James Royo of Kapalong National High School and Ma'am Mabel Marie Catara of Santo Tomas National High School. Hope you will learn a lot out from this video or from this simulation. So ladies and gentlemen, let's all watch this.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, Mama Bell.
Good afternoon. Anong pakiramdam, Sir James, after lunch?
Busog na.
I'm ready for the afternoon session kasi dalawa
Of
ang
course.
pairs for this afternoon.
Medyo
Ayan.
loaded tayo ngayong hapon, Mama Bell, no? Kasi dalawang pairs. And of course, their subjects are also not that easy. Medyo complicated in a little, no? Kasi practical research and community engagement.
Engagement. And I'm sure nakapasok na siguro mostly ang ating mga kasamahan, mga senior high school participants. And just make sure na nakapag-lunch na kayo dahil we will continue with our activity for this afternoon. Okay, so for now, sir, wag na natin siguro patagalin kasi meron tayong two pairs, right, for our simulation. The first one will be doing yung topic na practical research. So let me introduce our simulator teacher. He is a master teacher too of Sawata National High School, San Isidro District, the senior high school coordinator, and he was also awarded in 2014 as the Division Outstanding Teacher Awardee. So we have Master Teacher 2, Sir Emmanuel P. Abuzo.
And to act as a learner is a master teacher one of Alihal National High School, and the same time the research coordinator of the same school. And to tell you a little bit, of course, this learner as well, who is also a teacher, is also a champion presenter during the Regional Research Forum. So medyo mabigat din, no?
Yes,
Ang
ating teacher ngayon.
affiliation. No less than, ladies and gentlemen, as a learner, Ma'am Cherry Ann Grancho.
Good morning, Miss Cherry Ann. How are you today?
Hello, sir. I'm fine and I'm excited.
Okay. Have you already gathered your data?
Sir, we have already gathered our data. However, we have not started analyzing yet the data that we have
That's
gathered.
okay. That's okay. It is so timely because our lesson for today is all about presentation and analysis of data. Are you ready for our lesson today?
Yes. Yes,
That's
sir.
okay. That's good. Kindly present your screen. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Log in your account at our LMS.
Okay, sir.
Okay, after you log in your LMS account, kindly go to your course overview and click the practical research tool.
Okay, sir. For a while, I still have to log out the other account. Okay, sir. I'm in now.
Okay, that's good. Kindly go to practical research 2,
Okay, sir.
and then you can now click the look back to move forward.
Okay, sir.
Okay, kindly listen to the recordings. Click the play button.
Congratulations, student researcher, for reaching halfway of our subject. So far, you have gone through identifying researchable problems, reviewing related literature, determining appropriate survey questionnaires, and gathering of data. This time, we will discuss how to present your data in the way that it will answer your statements of the problem. But before moving to the main course, let us see how far you learned from the previous discussion. Though the questions were already discussed to you, these questions have relevance to our topic today. Answer the questions with all honesty.
Okay, kindly click attempt
Okay,
quiz.
sir. Okay. Shall I start answering the question, sir?
Yes, you may start now.
For question number one, which of the following research titles is appropriate to the conceptual framework below? Okay, my answer is letter E, the relationship between the self-esteem and mathematics performance of the students.
Okay.
I'm ready for the next question. Okay, for question number two, between the variables below, which is the dependent variable? Okay, I'm going to write it here, sir, or in
Yes.
code. And answer with number two.
Okay.
Okay, for question number three, what is the research design used in the study below? My choice would be, since we are trying to look into the relationship of the students' self-esteem and their mathematics performance, I would go for letter C, descriptive correlational design.
Okay.
For question number four, if the conceptual framework below, in the conceptual framework below, the first statement of the problem is to describe the level of self-esteem of grade 10 students. What statistical tool is appropriate to use to address this statement of the problem? Well, based on what you have discussed to us, or at what I have learned, sir, during our lessons in the statistics and probability, if we're trying to describe, then the answer would be mean.
Okay.
Okay, for the next question, in the conceptual framework below, the second statement of the problem is describe the level of the mathematics performance of grade 10 students. What is the appropriate statistical tool? The same, I guess. So I would choose mean as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'm now in number six. In the conceptual framework below, the third statement of the problem is to describe the relationship between the level of self-esteem and mathematics performance of grade 10 students. What appropriate statistical tools to be used to address this statement of the problem? Well, since we're looking into the relationship? I guess the answer would be person product.
Okay.
Number seven, in the conceptual framework below, the third statement of the problem is to determine the best model that describes the relationship between the level of self-esteem and mathematics performance of grade 10 students. What appropriate statistical tools to be used to address this problem? Hmm, I guess I'm going to choose simple linear regression.
Okay, let's try to see. Okay, how many correct?
Okay,
Oh, we
still have
have. Okay, you
number
have still
8.
last question.
What is the null hypothesis of the conceptual framework below? Hmm. Null hypothesis. I guess there is no significant relationship between the level of self. Okay, I would choose letter C. Then I'm done.
Okay,
Finish.
okay.
Am I going to submit now, sir?
If you're really sure with your answers, you can now submit your answer.
Since I am confident,
Wow,
I
that's
will
good.
submit now. Okay, I'm excited.
Well, let's see. Okay, how far have you learned?
Oh my God.
Wow, you get a perfect score for the first task. Okay, so I guess you're really ready to our new discussion for today, which
Yes,
is
sir.
the data presentation. Okay, so that's very nice of you. Okay, you may
Thank you.
now proceed to the next. Okay,
Okay.
click yes. That would be our that would be our lesson for today. Kindly click that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, as you can see in your screen, you have a video. Kindly watch the video, but along the video, okay, there are series of questions. So you have to listen carefully, watch carefully on the video because there would be questions like, okay, kindly play the
Okay, sir.
video.
Okay, sir.
Good day. Today we're going to discuss how to present your data in such a way that it will answer your research objectives. For this discussion, we're going to consider the research entitled The Relationship Between Self-Esteem and the Mathematics Performance of Grade 10 Students. This study will be used as our example. As we can see here, in our conceptual framework, the independent variable is the self-esteem and the dependent variable is the mathematics performance. It is very important to understand the conceptual framework because out from the conceptual framework, we're going to construct the research objectives as well as we are going to identify the statistical tools to be used in our research. In this case, the research objectives are to describe the level of self-esteem of grade 10 students, to describe the relationship between the self-esteem and the mathematics performance of grade 10 students, and the last one, to determine what model best describes the relationship between the self-esteem and the mathematics performance. In this case, the first two objectives will be addressed by using descriptive statistics, which is mean. The third research objective will be addressed using person product moment correlation coefficient. And the fourth one will be addressed using simple linear regression. It is also important to understand the parameters because the parameters will help you how to interpret the mean of your study. In this case, we have two parameters. One parameter for the self-esteem and another parameter for the mathematics performance.
So I have a question now.
Okay,
Shall I answer now, sir?
okay, kindly answer the question.
Okay, for the first question, which of the following tools help the researcher to interpret the mean? My answer would be parameters.
Okay. Okay, that's good. You really listen to the video. Okay, kindly click the play on the question, the blue one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let us say that the researcher of this study already gathered the data. So the data is presented in the Excel format. As we can see here, we have the column for the self-esteem and another column for the mathematics performance.
Okay, so there is another question. Which of the following formats is appropriate to use in analyzing the data using the MS Excel?
Okay, based on the video, what would be the appropriate format?
I guess, sir, it's this one. Type the data in its variable in vertical format in columns.
Okay, check.
Okay.
That's correct. You really listen to the video. Okay, you may now continue. Now, in this case, there are 29 respondents in this study. So now, how we are going to use Excel to calculate the statistical portion of our research. One feature of the Microsoft Excel is the use of Megastat. Now, in this case, I am going to show to you how to use the Megastat in Microsoft Excel. Now, since the first two research objectives will be addressed using descriptive statistics, we are going to do first the descriptive portion of our research. Now, you go to formula, data, data rather. So you go to data, and then you can see here Megastat. Okay, so the Megastat is placed in the ribbon on the rightmost part of the ribbon. Now, click Megastat, and this will be the prompt. Now, you are going to click the descriptive statistics, and then we are going to input the range. The range would be the self-esteem and the mathematics performance. So self-esteem, click and drag up to the last data for our uh, mathematics performance. And then we are going to unclick this sample variance and minimum maximum range. And then, okay. Okay. As we can see here, the Microsoft Excel created another tab in our file. Here, we have descriptive statistics. Self-esteem has 29 data with the mean of 19.76. The mathematics performance has the mean of 81.9, uh, 81.9. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there.
So I'm going to fill in the missing words based on your discussion.
Okay. Actually, that's a missing number. That's you're going to
Um,
type your the number. Okay.
okay, sir. So for the first statement, the mean level of self-esteem of grade 10 student is, so based on your computation, sir, the value is 19.76. And for the next, then the mean level of mathematics performance of grade 10 is, based on the computed value, you have 81.90.
Okay. That's
Oh,
correct. You get the 2 points. You really
thank you,
listened
sir.
very well. Okay. Click the play. If we go back to our parameters, okay. If we go back to our parameters, we have for the self-esteem, the mean is 19.76. This 19.76 falls in this range, 18.01 to 24. The level of this self-esteem is high. Okay, so the respondent got a high self-esteem, high level of self-esteem. This high level of self-esteem indicates that the student has high level of self-esteem towards mathematics subject. Now, in the mathematics performance, the respondents obtained an average of 81.9. Okay, if we go back to our parameters, the 81.9 falls in the satisfactory level. This means that the students in this level has developed the fundamental knowledge, skills, and core understandings, and with little guidance from the teacher and or with some assistance from peers, can transfer these understandings to authentic performance tasks. Okay?
Yes, sir. So this time, I'm going to fill in with words.
Yes.
Okay, for the first statement, the description of the mean, which is 19.76, is based on the parameters. I think this is high level of self-esteem.
Okay.
And the next, the description of the mean, which is 89.90, as what you just mentioned, it's under satisfactory. Satisfactory.
Oh, uh, it should be small letter H.
Ah, okay.
Okay. It is
Shall I do it
present.
again, sir?
Okay, you may do it again. As you can see, you have, yes, that one. You
Right.
can retry.
Okay, sir. Ah, okay. Hi. And satisfactory.
Okay. Now, we already addressed the first two research objectives. The level of self-esteem of grade 10 students is high, and the mathematics performance of the respondents, which are grade 10 students, is satisfactory. Now, let us proceed to the third research objective. Let's go back to our data. Now, remember that the research objectives, the third research objectives is we have to determine the significant relationship between the self-esteem and the mathematics performance of grade 10 students. In this case, we're going to go again to Megastat, click Megastat, and then we're going to use the correlation regression. Okay, click correlation regression, and then we're going to click the correlation matrix. Now we have input the range. We're going to highlight the data in self-esteem and mathematics performance. Okay, and then click OK. Now, in this case, in the output tab, okay, right below the descriptive statistics, we have the correlation matrix. So this is the correlation matrix of our data, the self-esteem and the mathematics performance. Now, as we can see here, okay, in the 2 by 2 matrix, okay, the mathematics performance versus self-esteem has a coefficient of 0.933. Okay, now as we can observe, this cell has colored yellow. Okay, if the cell in the correlation matrix has a color similar to this one or the same with this one, okay, the yellow color, that means the coefficient is okay, if the cell has a color, okay, yellow, this means that the coefficient is significant at alpha equals 0.01. If the color of the cell is similar to this one, something like flesh color, this means that the coefficient in the correlation matrix is significant at zero point zero 0.05 level of significance. Now, if the color of the cell is white, like this one, this one, okay, that means we're going to accept the null hypothesis. Okay, the coefficient in the cell is not significant at zero point zero 0.05.
So since the cell in the correlation matrix is colored with yellow, what will happen to the null hypothesis? As what you have just explained, sir, I guess we will reject the null hypothesis.
Okay, let's try to see. Okay, that's good. Okay, you may now click continue. So in this case, the person R of the mathematics performance and the self-esteem is 0.933. Okay, if you can still remember in your statistics and probability subjects last year, if the R value is belongs to the range 0.81 to 0.99, that means the relationship between self-esteem and the mathematics performance is very high positive relationship. That means that if the self-esteem increases, the mathematics performance also increases.
The R value between self-esteem and mathematics performance is 0.933. This implies that there is a correlation between mathematics performance. So since you just mentioned, sir, that if it falls at 0.99, then it would have a very high positive relationship.
Okay, let's try to see. That's very good. Okay, click the play. Okay, the ranges in the person moment correlation coefficient was then discussed to you in your statistics and probability subject in your grade 11. Now, since the self-esteem and the mathematics performance is they have significant relationship, then we can now proceed to the fourth research objective, which is to determine the model best describes the relationship between the mathematics performance and the self-esteem. To do that, okay, we go back to our sheet one. Okay, to do that, we are going to click Megastat, then correlation, regression, then regression. As we can see here, we have uh, here independent variable. In this case, our independent variable is the self-esteem. Okay, we have to click and highlight the data in self-esteem, and then we're going to click this one for our dependent variable, and then click and highlight the data for the mathematics performance. Then click OK. Just click OK. So we can see here, we have the regression analysis, okay, just below our correlation matrix. In the regression analysis, we can see here that the R squared is 0.871. Okay, if you can still remember in your statistics and probability subjects on grade 11, this R squared will tell us how many percent of the data is being explained by the model. In this case, we have 87.1% of the data is being explained by our model. Okay. The other 12.9% of the data is affected by other factors. Okay. Now, let's go to our regression output. Okay. As we can see here, the p-value of the self-esteem is 1.67 E minus 13. Okay, this value is actually 1.67 times 10 raised to the power of negative 13. So that means we have 0.000000000000007. So very small. Okay, take note that the level of significance that we are going to consider in our study is 0.05 only, or 5%.
Okay. So the question would be the p-value of the statement of the coefficient of self-esteem is 1.67, which is greater than 0.05 level significance. So I guess since it is greater, the answer is false.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, as you can see in the table, that is 1.67 E minus 13. So that must be, okay, that's actually equivalent to 0. You have 12 zeros, 167. So that's the uh, p-value of the coefficient. Okay,
Yes.
now you can now continue. In this case, since the p-value is less than the significant uh, significance level, this means that our self-esteem is a predictor to the mathematics performance. Okay, the coefficient is 2.0873. In this case, we can now create a mathematical model that will explain the mathematics performance. So we can have y equals 2.0873 times our x, which is our independent variable, okay, plus the intercept, which is 4.8655. So this is now our model. So y equals 2.0873x plus 40.655, where y is the mathematics performance and x is the self-esteem. So if we are going to have the graph of this linear equation, we go back to sheet 1, okay, and then click Megastat, click correlation regression, and then scatter plot. Okay, our horizontal axis is our dependent variable, which is the mathematics performance, and the vertical axis is our uh, wrong. The vertical axis would be the mathematics performance rather, and then the horizontal axis, let's get this one. The horizontal axis would be the self-esteem. Horizontal axis is our independent variable, and the vertical axis is our dependent variable.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'm going to answer now.
Okay.
So the horizontal axis in the blank variable and the vertical axis in the variable black variable. So you have just mentioned about the horizontal and vertical. I guess my answer would be independent, then followed by dependent.
Okay. Let's try to see. Okay, that's correct. Okay. As we can see here, we have plot the linear regression line. Okay. And click OK. So wait for a while. Okay. To generate the graph. Okay. So this is now, this line is our model that will explain the self-esteem and the mathematics performance relationship. So the model is y equals 2.087x plus 40.655. So that means the this line will describe the relationship between the self-esteem and the mathematics performance. So the interpretation is that the mathematics performance will increase by 1 point if the self-esteem will increase by 2.087 points.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, so the question for that discussion is which of the following options is the correct interpretation of the model y equals 2.087x plus 40.655. So you just mentioned that uh, the mathematics performance of grade 10 students will increase by 1 point if the self-esteem will increase by 2.087. So that would be my answers.
Okay. Okay, that's correct. So we have to remember that the 2.087 is the coefficient of our independent variable. So if you can still remember in the previous tables, which is this eight, how many percent? We have 87%. The total data is being explained by the model. So this relationship that describes the relationship between the self-esteem and the mathematics performance, provided that other factors are constant. So that would be the most appropriate interpretation. So the mathematics performance is based on
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Okay, let us wait for the technical working group to fix the problem being encountered a while ago. So I'm sorry. I am extending my personal um, sorry or apology for those who are watching live. So ito yung po yung example ng problema na experience natin pag nagkakaroon ng live streaming. It is very normal, especially today. Halos nagkakaroon ng internet traffic sa lahat ng mga nagagamit at gumagamit ng internet connection. So, do not be discouraged on the problem and challenges of today. Always remember, it's more fun in the Philippines. Problema talaga yan dito sa atin, yung internet connection natin. So hopefully, our technical working group could really fix the problem being experienced today. So while waiting, I guess everybody is already again excited to watch the video, the continuation of the simulation on practical research. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's all watch this.
They presented in the previous portion.
Audio Jungle.
To submit my answers. Oh,
Okay, you get the correct answers. All questions has the correct answers. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next task. Task two. Okay.
so for the task two, click click part in the taskbar which can be used to compute the statistical portion of our research. So I think it's okay.
Okay. You really listen to the video.
Yes, sir.
Okay, task three.
When using Megastat, click the portion in the prompt when we will calculate the mean of our data. Mean, so I guess this is about the descriptive statistics.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, task
Task
four.
4, given the Megastat results above, what is the mean of the study habit? My answer would be 4.5468. Okay, the next is given the Megastat results above, what is the mean of English efficacy? My answer is 4.605164. Okay, the next is given the Megastat results and parameters for study habit, what is the level of study habit of senior high school students? Hmm. So since the mean is 4.5468, it falls under the very high. So my answer is very high. Okay, question number 4. Given the Megastat results, the parameters efficacy, for English efficacy, what is the level of English efficacy of senior high school students? Since the mean is 4.605164, so it is under very high as well. Okay, I'm done, sir, with my task 4.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
going
try
to
to,
submit now.
okay, let's try to see.
Wow,
Wow, you get all correct answers. Okay. So you may now proceed to task five.
that's fine. Drag and drop the words first step and second step to the portion of the prompt when you click first and second computing R value using Megastat. I can still vividly remember how you do it, sir. So for the first step, I'm going to drag it here in the correlation regression, and the second step would be in the correlation matrix.
Okay, let's try to see. Okay, that's correct. You really understand the video. Okay,
Okay.
task 6.
Okay, for task 6, the question is, what is the R value between the study habit and English efficacy? The answer would be 0.742.
Okay.
Or number 2, what is the description of the R value between the study habit and English efficacy? So I could still remember that if it is on the bracket 8.81 to um, 0.99, that would be very high. So since it's 0.742, so this is just in the high positive relationship. Okay. Based on the megastat results above, the R value is significant at 5% level of significance. Definitely the answer is true. And for question number 4, drag and drop the correct word to the blank. Based on the results of megastat, the null hypothesis stated that there is no significant relationship between study habit and English efficacy. I guess the answer is rejected.
Okay, let's try to see.
Okay, submit. Wow.
Wow, you have correct answers. You have perfect answers so far.
So see, I'm that confident
Wow.
because of guidance.
Okay, we now proceed to the last task.
Okay, task number 7. Hmm. So I'm going to analyze the data, the results. So the question is, what is the correct interpretation of R squared? So in your presentation earlier, there was 87% that can be explained by, so the R squared you mentioned earlier um, by the tool or the model that we use. So the answer for me would be fifth. Since the R squared here is 0.551, my answer would be 55.1% of the total data is explained by the model. So it's letter E.
Okay.
Okay, question number 2. Based on the megastats results, the study habit is not a good predictor of the English efficacy. No, that definitely is false. And the last question, based on the megastat results, the model that will explain the relationship between study habit and English efficacy is y is equal to 0.7769x plus 14.45693. Now my answer would be false as well. Okay, I'm going to submit.
Let us see.
Wow, I
Wow,
got
you get the correct answers. All in all, you have perfect answers. You have perfect scores. Okay, so we already done with your assessment. Okay,
yes, sir.
so that would be the task to be submitted would be your assignment. So can you click that one?
Okay.
Okay. So you are going to submit the your gathered data with the megastat results in Excel format. So aside from the data that you have to be submitted, you have to submit also the megastat results. Okay, you may
Yeah.
go back here in this page, and then you are going to click add submission if you already have uh, your data. And
Okay,
then
sir.
after you click the add submission, you're going to submit the Microsoft Excel format of your research, the data rather. And then if
Okay,
you
sir.
have further questions, if you go back to the uh, kindly click the uh, APP5 on the left in the navigation pane on your right side. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you click that one, okay, you have there researchers retinue. So that's actually a group chat, okay, a chat room wherein you can post questions and queries if you have questions so far in your in our discussions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so congratulations. You already have a perfect scores in our assessment today. So any questions so far?
Oh, in case, sir, that I would find it, or I would find it difficult to compute, I will just replay the video that you have presented.
Okay,
Can I
that's
do it,
good.
sir?
Yes, you can replay the video.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
so I guess that's all for today. Have a nice day and keep
Thank you,
safe.
sir. Goodbye. Thank you.
Yan. Okay, so it's time for us to have live on screen ang ating first pair for this afternoon na kamakailan lang nagbigay na kanilang simulation. So,
Mhm.
introduce na natin sila ulit. Ang ating teacher simulator, we have Master Teacher 2 ng Sawata National High School. Of course, that is in San Isidro District, Sir Emmanuel P. Abuzo. Hi,
And of
Sir
course,
Emmanuel.
who acted as a learner, is also a master teacher from Alihal National High School. We have Ma'am Sherry Ann Granso.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Ma'am She.
Hello, Sir James. Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
Ma'am She and Sir Dudong. Good afternoon.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
Kumusta?
ma'am.
Kumusta po kayo?
Ah, so far okay naman pero medyo kinakabahan pa rin.
Well, congratulations, sir and Ma'am Che, no, for that very comprehensive presentation. No, the subject was not that easy, but you were able to handle it carefully and, of course, na-deliver then comprehensively. Congratulations to
Thank
both
you.
of
Yes,
you.
Mhm.
congratulations to both of
Thank
you.
you.
Saan kaya na part doon, medyo nahirapan sila Sir James kasi flawless talaga yung presentation and maganda yung pag-motivate ni Sir Emmanuel sa ating napaka-vibrant and brilliant na learner. Sana ganyan na
Si Ma'am Che, naninood si Ma'am Che.
brilliant na
Gi-perfect kayo.
correct.
Hello, teacher.
Oh, it's very possible din naman, di ba? Kung ganyan din naman
Yeah.
ang teacher katulad ni Sir Abuzo, why not, di ba? Perfect tayo. Paturo tayo.
Agree.
Oo, agree talaga.
So let's have some chikahan muna, Ma'am Che and Sir Dudong, about sa inyong experience sa paggamit ng LMS. So let's start with Sir
Ah, yes, sir.
Dudong. Sir Dung,
Yes, sir.
how was your
Yes,
experience?
sir.
Mahirap ba? Is it
Uh,
complicated?
at first, sir, medyo in the stage of exploration pa, sir, medyo may mga uh, portions in which kailangan talagang into or in-depth understanding on the how to run some of the programs or some of the features in our LMS. But pag na-immerse na talaga on how to use these LMS, uh, smooth flow na siya, sir. And then, the good thing of this LMS is that we can use our LMS in asynchronous learning and synchronous learning. Actually, sir, the LMS that I constructed, designed, naka-align siya po sa asynchronous. So if you can still go back to our to the presentation sa video na ginawa ko po, in every portions sa video kasi mataas po siya, kinat ko siya by posting some questions to ensure if the learners are really listening the video, and also it's also one way to check if they understand what is being presented to them. So
How about,
so
yes, sir.
so far po, okay po siya.
How about nung subject, sir? Practical research. Madali lang ba siyang i-present during, using the learning management system?
Sa ginawa ko po kasi sir, I use video presentation po kasi. In my normal setup po kasi sir, if ever sir na wala po ako, I usually posted videos in my YouTube, and then yung papalit po sa akin if ever wala po ako is ida-download niyo pong yung video para i-present po sa mga bata. So yun yung normal setup ko po kapag wala po ako, para hindi po din maiwan talaga ang mga estudyante na walang ginagawa. So nung brinich ko na siya po sa LMS, medyo madali po siya in the sense na may mga videos na po ako nakalagay po sa YouTube channel. Kasi if we can still remember also, yesterday, Sir Bayani also have mentioned na the video na pwede nating ilagay sa ating LMS, if we are going to upload video in our LMS, may limit po siya. Around 25 MB or something, 35 ata. In which, kung mahaba po masyado ang ating video, di po siya ma-upload sa LMS. So, the good thing in this LMS is that we can link our videos in our YouTube to the LMS na pwede siya magamit. So, that's a good thing in our LMS po.
That's good to hear, no, Sir Dudong, and thank you very much, and congratulations as
And
well.
may tanong din ako sa ating
Thank you,
learner,
sir.
Ma'am Cherry. Ako lang nagtatanong. Sa perspective niyo po, ma'am, sa tingin niyo as a learner, kumbaga, let's take the view of the learner, do you think madali lang siya using the practical research naman po na topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po.
Am I heard?
Makapollow. Madali lang makapollow.
Yes, especially that when we were given the instruction to demonstrate the practical research too, I feel nervous, and at first because I feel paano namin gagawin, but because of the how sir prepared it, no, I was so amazed on the preparation that he did, and he guided me every step of the way. So naging madali na. So for me, if there is really that proper orientation on the part of the students, madali lang siya. And on the part of the teacher also, we have to strive hard to give the best to our students. So yun yung ginawa ni Sir Eman. So I'm so happy that siya yung partner ko. I was guided from the very first step up to the last, although we have also our shares of challenges along the way, but we're able to hurdle everything. And thanks God for that.
Yan. Talaga, na-manifest talaga yung coordination. Congrats to both of you, Sir Dudong.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, hindi
po.
halata na may
Thank you
mga
po.
challenges, kasi very smooth
Wala pa
ang pagka-present.
Marami po.
research pa
From
naman.
brownout to downside.
Grabe na mga
To brown out.
challenges. Pero hindi halata.
Thank you.
Well, once again, congratulations to Ma'am Sherry Ann and Sir Emmanuel Abuzo for that very comprehensive simulation for the subject practical research. Thank you very much, ma'am and sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you po.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, that was our first simulators for this afternoon. So once again, I would like to commend the effort and the lively hosting and for our moderators, simulation moderators, Sir James Royo and Ma'am Maribel Maricotara. Thank you, Ma'am, for that very lively as moderator. So once again, also congratulations to our um, participant or presenter, Dr. Emmanuel Abuso of Sawatan National High School, playing the role of a teacher, and Ma'am Cherry Ann Grancho of Alihal National High School, being a learner. So it was shown a while ago that teachers, we are really expected that we should be innovative, and teacher must be lenient on how our learners cope with the lesson. A while ago, we also experienced some technical problems. I'm sorry for that. I am extending my apology for that problem. But I guess our technical working group, spearheaded by Sir Joey Mamon and Sir Dennis Arcilio, really fix the problem as fast as possible. So it was made mention also a while ago that LMS can be used even offline. So that is what we call asynchronous learning. You can also upload a pre-recorded video of discussion so that your student or your learner could also access or could watch the video even not online. So again, do not forget to subscribe to our official DepEd Davnor YouTube page, and of course, do not forget to log in for our day 3 p.m. attendance. So our day 3 p.m. attendance is already provided. So you can use the URL also of URL or the link being provided by our technical working group or our virtual controller. Meron din tayong available QR code that you can immediately scan the QR code for ease of accessing the link. So again, do not forget to leave a comment if you have any question regarding on the previous simulation. You can do not hesitate to leave a message on the comment box. And if you want to be recognized, do not forget also to post a comment on our comment box using our hashtag for today, hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag SulongCapEast. So at this juncture, let us hear another um, shout out from Ma'am Jean Lea Terry. Good afternoon, watching from Kapalong National High School. Sir Herrick Onya Agustin, and to the TWG or the Technical Working Group, si Sir Joey Mamon and si Sir Dennis Arcilio. More power, hashtag Cap East LMS and hashtag Sulong Cap Easts. So, another shout out from Mom Janet Lumando. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to all. Watching again from Kapalong National High School. Hashtag Cap East LMS and hashtag Sulong Cap East. So, again, I am inviting and encouraging everyone to please do not hesitate to leave a comment or a question on our comment box. Another shout out from Sir Jonathan Almanzor. Good afternoon, everyone, watching from Kapalong National High School. God bless. God bless you, sir. And also, please leave a message. Wala pa akong naririnig from other schools. Saan na po ba yung ibang senior high schools dito sa Kapalong East District? Another message, pa-shout out naman from Gracia Liar Saga. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi to Tagasan Integrated School teachers. Laban lang. I know, laban lang. And again, at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, let us have another video, which is a sample lesson exemplar or materials per competencies based on the milks. After this last shout out, we will be having our second video. So a shout out from Sir Rodrigo Bonsobre. Good afternoon from Mabantao National High School. So good afternoon once again. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear and witness again another video or simulations using the virtual classroom. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's all watch this.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Let us introduce our second pair because as we have promised, meron second pair who will be dealing with the topic on community engagement. So let me start by introducing our teacher simulator. So with our teacher who will act as a teacher, of course, is a master teacher one of New Corelia's National High School, that is New Corelia District. And she is also the work immersion coordinator. So let me introduce to you Mayvel A. Sapon. Ma'am
And of
Mayvel.
course, yes. And of course, to act as a learner, we have the Master Teacher 1 of New Corelia National High School, and at the same time, the Senior High School Coordinator, and an Aguila Awardee for the Most Outstanding Teacher in Senior High School. No less than Dr. Dominic Dizon.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mabel A. Sapon from New Corelia National High School, your simulator in community engagement, solidarity, and citizenship subject. A specialized subject in humanities and social sciences. This afternoon simulation focuses on how to navigate the LMS platform and at the same time to familiarize its functionality.
Since all things a teacher should know all about how to use the LMS was discussed by the experts earlier, simulation is more on how students open and operate the LMS as one of the platforms in which we believe are user-friendly, easy to access, and one of the effective platforms we can use in this most challenging time in our educational system. Mabuhay, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dominic M. Bidon of New Corelia National High School, and I am the student of Ma'am Mabel Sapon for this simulation. And I guess, Ma'am Mabel, we are all set. We are now ready for our simulation.
Yes, Dominic, we are very much ready. Good afternoon, everyone. I have 30 students enrolled in this course. May I know if everybody's here?
Yes, Ma'am. Everybody is here.
Good. So last Saturday, we had our orientation on how and navigate the LMS platform, right?
Yes, Mom. But unfortunately, I was not able to attend the orientation
Oh, why is that you were not around last Saturday, Dominic?
because of the signal, Mom. We don't have signal at that time.
Oh, okay. So good that you have your signal now. May I know where you are from?
From New Corelia, Mom. And I am using now the Prestige Wi-Fi.
That Wi-Fi vendor.
Yes, Mom.
Meaning to say that is viable
Yes,
in terms
ma'am.
of internet connection.
Yes, Ma'am.
You that even though you live in that place, you have that Wi-Fi vendor. in
Yes,
your place.
Mom.
I hope so. Everybody also have their Wi-Fi vendor. Okay. So Dominic, do not worry. For this afternoon, let's try to review the things we had discussed last time. Class, I know you have already your accounts. You may start to log in now. And I also know that you have your idea on how to navigate the LMS. You can open it now, but then you have to wait for my go signal. So we will explore what's our lesson for this week together. Will it be okay?
Yes, Ma'am. Noted.
Okay. So Dominic, will you please share your screen?
Yes, Ma'am.
And for sure, you have your LMS account already.
Yes, Ma'am. That was your assignment during the time that you are distributing the module.
Okay, it's good that the secretary your barangay have passed that info to you to open an account.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Send my thank you to them all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll wait for your screen.
So this is now my screen, ma'am.
Okay. So I have now your screen. For those
Yes, ma'am.
there, just wait and let's give chance Dominic to log in to his account. Will you please log in to your account now, Dominic?
Yes, ma'am. The login, then my username.
Yes. And then your password.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With those who are with us there, just wait and let's navigate together.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you are now logged in.
Yes, ma'am. This is my account.
Good. So next is have you seen the search courses icon there?
This, ma'am.
Okay, click that one.
Yes, I will click this one. And what's next, ma'am?
So you have there your search courses. You type our course 3042
3042
48
48
community engagement.
community in
Okay, everybody type the course we have. Okay,
then
there. Click the search
search.
button. Ta-da! So you have there already.
So is this now our subject, ma'am? That is 304248 community engagement.
Yes, definitely. That is our course.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, click that one. Enter this course.
Enter this course.
The button. Everyone follow. There it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it seems that. Okay, type continue.
Okay, I will click continue.
Just follow the instruction.
Yes, ma'am.
Your screen. And then the last one is enter this course.
Enter this course.
Please don't mispronounce the phrase enter this course.
Enter this course. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have.
Ma'am, there's still continue.
It seems that I haven't enrolled you in
Oh. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let me enroll you first.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, just wait.
You will be the one to enroll me, ma'am.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am. Since you are my teacher.
Okay, Dominic, will you please click the button stop sharing your screen?
Where can I find that stop share, ma'am?
Okay, try to click at the bottom of your screen.
Is this the stop share, ma'am? The red one?
Share, yes.
Okay. So I will click this, ma'am.
That one. Let me show you how I will enroll you. So there will be no question after this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So to enroll a student, let's proceed to the administration.
Can you share your screen,
I'm
ma'am?
so sorry. Yeah, I forgot to share my screen. Okay, have you seen it already? Is it already visible in your monitor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So proceed to administration. Then click users. This is how I enroll you class. So we have here some enrollment methods. Actually, we have 3 ways in enrolling our students. We have the manual enrollment, we have the guest access, and we have the self-enrollment. But then, I choose to use manual enrollment for safety purposes. So I can only access to your account, and nobody else can access to your account. Okay, I will enroll Dominic. So as you can see, there's a search button here below.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to type Dominic's username. Mhm. So I have here one, Dominic Mondragon. Is this you?
Yes, ma'am. That's my name, Dominic Mondragon.
Mondragon. Okay. So I pick this one and proceed to add. Okay, Dominic, have you seen your name already on the left side of the monitor, of your monitor now?
Yes, ma'am.
There's the Dominic Dizon and there's Dominic Mondragon.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so I have proven that this is a legit platform in our subject, right?
Yes, ma'am.
DepEd, no scam at all. So this time, I have to stop sharing my screen. And will you please share your screen for us again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I
Everyone, while waiting for Dominic's screen, try to read, familiarize everything there in your monitor, and let us wait so we can proceed together. Okay? So you are now in our dashboard for our course.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you read it for us, Dominic? What are the things written in the dashboard?
We have preliminary activities, ma'am. We have developmental activities, the activity, analysis, abstraction, application, evaluation, and assignment.
Okay, so these are the things that we will be discussing in our lesson for this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. So in the drill you have there entitled, what's our drill?
This is me, ma'am.
This is me, inspired by the movie The Greatest Showman. Okay, everyone, kindly click This Is Me.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
try to answer it together.
The activity one, ma'am. This is me.
A reminder to everyone, it is really needed that you have to answer activity 1 for you to be able to proceed to activity 2. Why? It's because I've put restriction in it so that all of you must answer this part.
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Mhm. So everyone try to click This Is Me. Okay, so I guess you have seen it already in your monitor, the This Is Me activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there are 5 questions in this activity for you to answer.
So,
We're answering now. Everyone, try to read and answer the 5 questions.
yes, ma'am. I will start answering now.
We'll start now.
I am a
For the number 2 question, there's no discrimination here. Since there are too many other religions, that's why I just labeled it other religion, because there are too many to write down the religions we have.
noted, ma'am. I am a member or arts and performing club.
Family status.
Okay.
Financially challenged, when we say financially challenged, meaning to say your family really find a hard time to earn money. Financially capable, your parents were able to pay or provide the basic needs you have.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I guess
Okay. Financial capable. You lived in, what is this, ma'am? Rural community, urban, or city?
Okay, when we say urban community, you live in cities in particular. When we say rural community, it's something like you live in a certain municipality that is not considered to be a city.
Okay, so I belong to rural community.
Okay. I guess all of you have finished answering activity 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, as what I have said earlier, you cannot proceed to activity 2 unless you have answered activity 1. For us to know that you have finished answering activity 1, kindly tick the box there at the right side. Right side in your monitor. The second one.
Okay. We will just click 2 boxes, ma'am, or 1?
Just one.
1 box.
Okay, that box that is aligned to the activity 1.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see, activity 2, there's no more restriction in there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kindly proceed. Activity 2.
So I will click activity 2, ma'am. The
Click
pick
and
and
answer.
grill.
Oh, you entitled it Pick and Grill.
Yes, ma'am. I will
Very
click
familiar.
now. Yes, ma'am. So I will now click the activity 2, pick and grill.
Okay, please. Everyone, kindly follow. Okay, you have there now attempt quiz now. Can
I
you
will-
click that one?
I will click the attempt quiz now.
Yes. There you have it.
Yes, ma'am.
We have there an illustration above containing different words in there. What we're going to do now is choose one word from the illustration and write something about it. Say your idea about that word. Okay, write your answer at the box you have there.
Yes, ma'am. So I will just select one word.
Yeah, just select one word.
Yes, ma'am. And I will type my answer now.
Write something about it. Everyone, can they do it?
And I am done answering this activity, ma'am. What's next, ma'am?
Okay, I guess everyone is already finished. So as with Dominic, after answering that one, as you can see, there's a finished attempt button there.
Yes,
Have
ma'am.
you seen it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, click that one.
I will click the finish attempt.
Finish attempt.
And then,
And so as you can see in there, if you're not so sure with your answer, you can click the return to attempt. But then, if you are that sure and confident, click the submit all and finish.
so return to attempt means I can edit my answer, ma'am.
You can edit your answer
Okay.
if you have some things to write, you have forgotten by the time you've answered that question.
But I think my answer is correct. So I will just click submit all and finish. Right, ma'am?
Okay, so that's true to everyone. Okay, very good.
How about this confirmation, ma'am?
Okay, again, if you are so sure with your answer, this is just to double check if you are really that sure. Just click submit and finish. If not, click cancel so you can return to another attempt to edit your answer.
Noted, ma'am. So I will click now, submit all
Yes.
and finish.
And finish. There, you have it now in your monitor. What have you seen in there?
There is a finish review, ma'am.
Meaning to say, you have answered it already. You are just given time to review it, and now you can click finish review.
Okay, ma'am. I will click now the finish review.
Yes. Okay, everyone, can you click finish review? Okay, so what have you seen in your monitor?
There is a reattempt quiz, ma'am.
This time you have your summary of your previous attempt. So you have there, not yet graded. The highest grade for this one is 10 points. You can reattempt the quiz if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to. But then again, if you are that confident with your answers, okay. So I guess you have finished answering activity 2, the pick and grill activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the same with what you did in activity 1. Kindly tick the box there
Okay,
and
ma'am.
write the activity 2.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can proceed to the developmental activity. Let's try to see. Okay, so in the developmental activities, as what you've seen in there, no more restriction.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
the reason that you have finished already activity 2. Okay, let's proceed to activity 3. That is,
Bump and budge.
okay, bump and budge. Everyone, try to click the activity.
So I will click now the activity 3.
Yeah. Let's try to see what's inside the bump and budge. There it is, our activity 3, bump and budge. What you're going to do now is you have to match the services offered by the logo presented above. So what are the logos in there? Can you read, Dominique?
We have the group Gabriela Women's Party. We also have the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. We have the Philippine Animal Welfare Society and the Philippine Red Cross, ma'am.
Okay, so those are the logos I have mentioned. Again, what you are going to do is you have to match the services offered by those logos we have.
So I will just type the answer, ma'am.
Oh, you have to drag. You have in there the health and social services,
Okay.
animal welfare, the green ones. Okay, try to drag it and put it under the logo above.
Okay. Yes.
Everyone, can you follow? I hope your connection there is still stable.
Animal welfare. We have disaster response. And we have the women's advocacy. I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm so sure all of you are done already. As you can see, there's that blue box below.
The
Mark
check, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can check that one so you may know if you have answered correctly.
4 over 4, ma'am.
So meaning to say you got perfect in that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next activity. Let us try to see what's next. Again, you go back there above in the now we have the developmental activities. Okay, try to click. There you have it.
Then, developmental activities. So I will click the box,
You have
ma'am.
got it again. Try to check the box so you can proceed to the next activity.
Yes, ma'am. I'm done.
We're done. Here in our activity entitled Now Playing. Actually, that's a video clip. What you're going to do is you have to open it and watch what's inside the video. So everybody, let us click the Now Playing button.
So,
Let us thank our internet provider. It seems they are cooperating with our lesson today. Okay, since we're done watching the video, now you can tick the box at the right.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, that tells us that we have watched the video already, the 5-minute video.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we are now on the analysis. Under analysis, we have the think and share. Let's try to open what's inside in this think and share.
Yes, ma'am. Think and shake.
Everyone,
So I will click that attempt
Okay,
with
there's
now,
attempt.
ma'am.
button now. Can you click that one? Click
Yes,
that
ma'am.
one. There it is. We have 4 questions under the analysis. All the questions in here are based on the video that you have just watched. I hope you can still recall everything you've seen in that 5-minute video.
Yes, ma'am. So I will just type my answer in the box. Right,
Yes.
ma'am?
Yeah, you just type your answers on the box.
So there are 4 questions. So I will type now my answer.
Okay.
Ma'am, I am in the last question. So I will type my answer now in the box.
Good. Okay. I guess everyone also is in question number 4. There are some who texted me. that they are already through. Just wait. So we can proceed again together to the next question, next activity.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. So after this, ma'am,
Okay, same as with what you did on the other questions. Press the button, finish attempt.
finish attempt. So submit all and finish, right, ma'am?
If you are that confident and very
Yes,
sure of
ma'am. I am
not.
sure to my answers.
Okay, good.
Then confirmation, submit all and finish.
There you have it.
So these are my answers. Question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And after this, ma'am?
Just click finish review.
Yes, ma'am.
By the way, I need to review all your answers later before I can give you points, of course.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
As you can see, no moon, what is reflected there in your screen is not yet graded.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to review it. Okay, next. Go back to analysis. There above. Okay.
Say, ma'am.
Since you're done with the analysis, so again, there's no more restrictions. You have to tick the box. And we can now proceed to abstraction. Okay, class. You need to read thoroughly what is in the PowerPoint presentation, since the abstraction part is said to be the very meat in every lesson. For in here, the concept, the ideas, and the content of the lesson is presented. So as you can see, you have there the read and digest. That's a PowerPoint presentation for our lesson today. Can you click that one?
Yes, ma'am. I will click the
Yes.
PowerPoint presentation.
And to the next activity.
So downloading, ma'am.
Okay.
Is this correct, ma'am?
That's correct. Let's just wait until it is fully downloaded.
And
You can
then,
have a copy on that. You can save that one in your gadget.
so I will open it now, ma'am.
Your laptops, yeah. Try to open that.
Okay, I will open now the PowerPoint presentation. So this is now the community engagement.
Have you downloaded already the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, ma'am. The title of the presentation is Community Engagement.
Okay, Dominic already shared his screen. I guess you have a very stable connection there.
Yes,
in your
ma'am.
Wi-Fi venue.
Yes, ma'am.
I will give you 5 minutes to
Yes.
read and digest what's inside the PowerPoint presentation. Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Noted.
5 minutes for you to read and for you to digest what's inside the presentation.
Ma'am, we are on the last slide, the success factors.
Okay. Just tell me if you have finished reading.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am. Done already, ma'am.
Done. Have you understand what you have read?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope so. Try to remember all the things you have read in the presentation. For again, in the activity, it might come out again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dominic, you can now stop sharing your PowerPoint presentation. And let's go back to your dashboard. Again, let's be thankful that the internet providers now are very much cooperative with our lesson.
This is now my screen, ma'am.
Okay, here's your screen. So again, you have to tick the box so we can proceed to the next activity. So we are now on the application that is entitled, Dominic, what's the title for our
Walk your talk. That's the application, ma'am.
is very important. We need to walk our talk. Okay, again, you can open now the walk your talk and let us see what's inside.
What is this, ma'am?
Okay. So what you're going to do is you have to click. Did you see there the green one?
Yes, ma'am. Walk your talk document.
Have you downloaded already the file?
Yes, ma'am. I will share it to you now, the file, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Dominic. Take it to your Wi-Fi vendor with a very stable connection. Okay, let us wait.
So, this is now the application part, ma'am.
Okay. In this activity, we will be able to know if you have learned something on the things that you have read, you have done in the previous activities. Let us try to see if you can apply it now. So you have there, write the steps or process in conducting community action by filling up the table below and explain the importance of each step or process. So what you are going to do is you have to write the steps and process in conducting community action. And in the what to do column, you have to write what are the things you have to do in line with that step or with that process. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
More question?
No more question, ma'am.
Okay, I will give you 10 minutes. Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start answering.
I will now answer the question.
Yes,
The
please.
steps or the process.
Ready? Try to answer.
Ma'am, I am done answering this activity.
Okay, good. Now you may proceed to file and save that file. Try to make sure you saved it in the desktop.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
have the access later as you upload it. Okay.
So, my file name will be Walk Your Talk Answer. Then I
Remember
will
your file name.
save it.
Yeah. Try to save it. Okay, we are now on the dashboard. Let us try to see. Okay, bring it down. There you have it.
So I will click Add Submission, right, ma'am?
Yes. For
Okay,
you.
I will click now the Add Submission.
Yeah.
And then,
For you to upload your file, you can drag and drop your files there in the box. You can see there the arrow, or just click that one.
the Add.
Add icon there at the side.
Okay, so I will choose the file. You instructed us to save it in the desktop. So this is now the file name, Walk Your Talk Answer. We'll click it, then open. Then you see we have Walk Your Talk Answer.
Okay.
And after this, upload this file.
Yes, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
There you have it. Do you want to save the changes you have in there?
Okay, so I will click Save and Changes.
Okay, since you have submitted it for grading, can you scroll down, Dominic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what you can see in there is we have the 2 buttons. What are those?
Edit submission and remove submission.
Okay, if you are not so sure with your answer, still you have the time to edit it. Or if it's already final, then good. And if you want to remove submission, if that's your option, then you can still do
I am confident in my answer, ma'am.
Okay, you are very confident from the start. There you have it. Click the application again. There you have it. So you have submitted already the Walk Your Talk. What you're going to do?
So I will click this, ma'am.
Yes, that's it. Click the button for us to know that you are finished already. So we can proceed now to evaluation. Okay, I hope everyone there, you are already finished answering.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, as you can see in the evaluation, the restricted button is already removed since you have answered the Walk Your Talk part. So now let's proceed to the evaluation. This is a true or false.
Yes, ma'am. So I will click now the evaluation.
And let us wait.
So I will click now the attempt quiz, ma'am.
Yes, you may, but Then a reminder to everybody. So since we are now in an evaluation, true or false, and this is only 10 items, I have given you time limit of 3 minutes. So if you start clicking the attempt quiz now, that also starts your time limit in answering the 10 questions items. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Okay. Remember, that is only 3 minutes. You may start now.
Okay, ma'am. I am on my last item, ma'am. Test question number 10, and I still have 54 seconds. So I will now answer this last question. And after this, I will click the finish attempt. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes. that's
Okay, I will
right.
now click the finish attempt. And I am done.
Yes.
And since I am very confident in my answers, so I will click submit all and finish. Right, ma'am?
Correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
So I will submit. That's it.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh, I have one mistake, mom. I only have 9 out of 10, mom. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's pretty good. Okay, have you seen the right corner? You have there the quiz navigation.
Yes, mom. Number
So
3.
it's number 3. Let us try to see it. What's question number 3?
So I will click this, mom.
You can scroll down and let us see.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm so sorry, mom.
There is 2.
Yes, mom.
Okay.
Can I just have a request?
Yes, what is that, Dominic?
Can you give us longer time next time? And I think we need to consider also the internet connection, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But it's okay, ma'am.
3 minutes is not enough considering the strength of the internet connection.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so I forgot that. Don't worry. I have to add extra minutes the next time.
Yes, ma'am. Noted. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the suggestion, Dominic. Okay, and now since you're done, then you finished reviewing it, just click finish review. There we have it. Okay, so proceed to the evaluation again.
Then same
And
process.
in process. We are now on the last part of our lesson, and that is the assignment. So for your assignment, what you are going to do is you have to research the different perspectives of the community and write it down in your notebook so the next time we have our lesson, you already have an idea of what is the lesson is about. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Okay. So thank you very much, everyone.
Ma'am, before that, I will still click this box.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, by the way, in the assignment, it is still okay if you're not going to tick the box. Okay, since we don't have activity next to that.
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
We have already checked that time. Some more questions?
None, ma'am.
None. Okay, for now, I have to check your work. Just give me some time to check your work so you will be able to check your grades for today's lesson. Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye for now.
I'm very excited now to see the result of the activity yesterday. So I will log in now using my account. So Dominic Dizon 118 at gmail.com. Password. Then enter. Then I will click now the recently accessed courses. Here, the community engagement. Then I will go to navigation. Then Click the grades. So this is now the result of the activity yesterday. So there is a comment and the score, and the overall or course total is 96.95. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mazel Sapon.
Wow, what a very nice presentation, no, of Ma'am Maybell Sapon and Dr. Dominic Dizon. Na-enjoy mo ba yun, partner?
Yes, enjoy na enjoy, sir. Then, it was both comprehensible and comprehensive. Andun na lahat. May mga pa-effects pa, no, di ba?
May
O,
background
natuwa ako
music
sa mga
pa.
sa mga background ng music. So, nakakatuwa talaga. So, I think they are ready and they will be here live with us.
Okay, so we'll bring in the scene now, Dr. Dizon and Ma'am Maybell Sapon. I guess they're already in the backstage now, so there
Yan.
they are. Hello.
Hello po.
Hello, Ma'am Maybell, and hello, Dr. Dizon.
Hello,
Good
mabuhay!
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations po for a very nice simulation.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, lalo-lalo na kay Ma'am Mavel. Halos magkapareha pa tayo ng pangalan, Ma'am.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And then, mga ilang araw po yung na-prepare, Ma'am, yung presentation ninyo. Kasi to think ha, may editing pa yun, di ba? For the music and all.
Yeah, actually, all of us are given one day for the account that we are using. And we are so thankful that we have a great team. We have, shout out muna ha, for the editing. We have our student, Kent Matingan, and of course, Kuya Bongbong, for doing those things.
Ayan. So may mga, ano talaga, may mga team na mga tumulong for that. Kaya pala napaka-awesome ng ng presentation. Ayan, Sir James, waiting na po si Doc Dom. Ano daw yung special na katanungan mo?
And of course, to Dr. Dizon, no, the
Hello,
most confident
James.
learner.
Mabuhay!
Hello, mabuhay, Sir Doms.
Yeah.
I was actually watching, parang very confident talaga, no, ang pagka-answer mo sa mga questions and sa mga tasks.
Mm-mm.
So, how was the experience, sir? Nahirapan ka ba or may mga challenges ka bang na-experience along the way?
Marami kasi we need to consider also the internet connection, no? No, in Ukulele, there are some area nga, hindi talaga stable yung internet connection. And aside from that, we are not familiar also to the LMS on how to navigate the LMS. So kailangan pa talaga mag-study at that time.
And I have also seen you have a lot of sponsors, no? When it comes to connection.
That is FTC. That's for the car.
It was really flash on the screen and we were so happy about that. So, would you recommend, or Dizon, would you recommend this to our students to really use this one?
Yeah. It's easy to access, no? It is a friend, friendly, ano yung tawag?
User-friendly.
So, okay talaga if we will use this, but we need to consider the internet connection. Yun lang talaga ang pinakakalaban natin.
Exactly. Generally, yun lahat ang concern, di ba? Most of us. Internet connectivity lang talaga. Kasi yung energy,
focus on
yun.
We focus on how to navigate the LMS. So kung yung na-observe niyo, kasi we are teacher, we know how to teach, right?
Yeah.
But on how to navigate the LMS, yun yung focus talaga namin.
And you have really presented it well, no? Because it was really presented step by step. Okay, and of course, I'd like to commend both of you really for that wonderful presentation. No?
Thank you so
by
much,
watching, by watching it, I guess that really the participants are really able to learn from it. No, kasi cascaded siya every step, no, kung saan ka pupunta, what particular button yung i-click mo. It was really well explained and well expounded as
Correct,
well.
partner. Parang lahat ng features ng platform, well navigated talaga. Very comprehensive ang presentation.
Kasi magaling
Congrats
din yung
again.
teacher.
Oo,
Magaling yung
of course.
teacher, di ba?
Jade, Sir James.
Ang galing talaga ng presentation. Nag-shout out
Thank
nga
you,
si
thank
Sir
you.
Edward Diaz. Sabi, very daw, articulate, tsaka lively, kasi nga may mga pa-music din.
Oh, may mga background music pa, di ba?
Nakagdaan kasi yung ni Map eh.
Walaan sa music.
Talaga. Oo. May mga sponsor tayo dyan. Okay, once again, congratulations to our
Thank
last
you.
tandem na sila for this afternoon.
Afternoon.
Okay,
you.
so thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So this time, partner, of course, we will bring now of the supervisors to answer questions, no, that will be in our open forum. And later as well, the participants will also be reminded of our Katami link for the evaluation. Before we officially end later, so we will flash on the screen the link on where they're going to answer, no, the evaluation.
Yes, Sir James. So let us introduce again our panel of instructional leaders who will be with us for our open forum. So first on the line, of course, we have our Santo Tomas East District Supervisor, Ma'am Divine de la Cueva. And of course, our ETS on Learning Resource Management System, Ma'am Marilyn E. Sumikad.
And of course, the public schools district supervisor of Carmen District, no less than Mr. Noli Di Felipe. And we have also the education program supervisor for TVL and technical livelihood education, Ma'am Emeline Saladores. And last but not definitely the least, the education program supervisor of Araling Panlipunan, at the same time in charge for the senior high school, Dr. Grace Santa T. Daclan. So
Okay.
they will be here with us this afternoon for our open forum. So same as what we did, no, in the morning.
Morning.
There will be questions that will be flashed on the screen, and then whoever's ready to answer the question may answer, of course.
Okay, so let us start with our first question. Controller. Na-flash pa yung question. I think marami-rami yata, Sir James. Okay, babasahin
Okay.
ko, Sir James. Okay, from Sian De Hasica, anong mangyayari sa mga estudyanteng di pa masyadong gets ang lesson sa ganitong setup? Sa anong level po natin masasabi na natuto at hindi natuto ang bata? Ulitin ko po, anong mangyayari sa mga estudyanteng di pa masyadong gets ang lesson sa ganitong setup? And sa anong level po natin masasabi na natuto o hindi natuto ang bata? Ayan po. Okay, shall we have Ma'am Divine?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So for me, we have there the modality to uh, where the student wants to use. So first is for us in our district, we have the modality using the module, and at the same time, once the module will not be understood, they have to call the teacher in order for them to understand the lesson. So, for example, in this line that they are online, I think. So, uh, we need to go down to the level of the student. So, once we see through the quiz online or the virtual teaching that they have not able to learn out of it, so we have to go down to their level. It's not that we have to go on the next lesson, but instead we have to reteach the lesson if ever. So, but I know there are some who can do it, and we will not limit we will not just say negative to the new normal, because I know, I know since we are in the we are having now the 21st century learners and teachers, or we need to learn more. So what is being seen today is a very nice, it's awesome, it's more than excellent presentation on how to use the virtual teaching. So Dr. Dizon and Madam Sapon had given us a very, what we call, substantial, informative, and awesome one. So sa hindi gaanong makakuha o hindi pa they cannot just learn immediately the lesson. That's just really the first step, or uh, we will not limit na walang mangyari na ganun. So we have to go down on their level. It's not that we have to follow the standard. We have to go down to their level, and we need to teach them well.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
so
Ma'am Divine.
Yeah.
Ayun. Of course, we are, as teachers, we need to reach the level of the students and make sure na natututo talaga sila. Hindi yung we will try our best na dapat mabilis or whatsoever. Dapat talaga ang pace is sabay din sa pagkakatuto ng mga bata. So, thank you sa nagtanong. I think we will have our next question, Sir James.
Okay, let's move to our next question.
Okay, wait tayo sa next question. Dapat.
Okay, what could be the possible remedy or remedies if there is internet interruption while having online classes in LMS? I'll repeat, what could be the possible remedy or remedies if there is internet interruption while having online classes in LMS? Okay.
Mas I'll just have this one. The Davnor, the our division is now having what we call failing to plan is planning to fail. So our CID chief is very, what we call, awesome in planning. So the same thing with our SDS Silva. You know, we are now very confident that we can do it. I just talked on our side in Santo Tomas. Our municipal mayor had allotted already at 3.9 million for this internet connection, not only for the internet connection, but then for some of the needed things. So internet connection now for the different school is being and is given now an action in order that we will be ready on August 24. As of now, we can see that the PLDT, even the PLDT is upgrading their technology in order for us to be provided with the strong internet connection. But then it's really hard to say once we are on the time, but then the SDS, the ESDS, all the EPSS and everybody are now hand in hand doing all the possibilities that the internet connection will be strong enough. So they are allotting money, allotting budget for this internet connection. And I know this is not easy. Even for our LCP presentation, naka-rehearse na kami lahat during before presenting it last July 10. But then along the way, we able to experience yung wala ng audio yung aming presentation, and it's so what we call kanang nakakalungkot if we have the rehearsal, if we have the preparation, then later on pagdating ng time wala talagang nangyari. So we need to be also flexible in having this. So we need to accept, we need to face the reality na sometimes there is really an internet interruption. But I'm so happy having the two simulators because Mom Saipon and Dr. Dizon really had a very nice presentation, more than excellent. I'm so happy that their presentation is too clear. It's succinct, it's clear, and I'm so proud of them. Okay,
Thank
so
you very much, Ma'am
all.
Divine.
So we cannot just avoid those interruptions once we are in the field, I think, because by this time we are also suffering. We are also experiencing some interruptions. So thank you for the very timely practical questions.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. De La Cueva.
Na-appreciate talaga ni Ma'am Divine, Sir James, ang ating mga presenters kanina lang, no? Kasi
Yes, of
very
course.
comprehensive talaga yung pagkaka-present. Yun nga. Tsaka talaga main issue din talaga yung internet connectivity. Nevertheless, confident yung mga start lahat in order to cope up kahit may mga internet connection problems.
Okay. Next question we have, what makes our own LMS kind of different from other online platforms? So what makes our own LMS kind of different from other online platforms? So I would like to answer that query.
Doc Grace.
Dr. Grace, do you have any thoughts on that?
Hello, hello.
Hi, hello, ma'am.
Interruption. Where are the other people? Internet disruption or interruption. What makes our own LMS kind of different? Meaning, what is unique in us
Yes, ma'am.
compared to the other online platforms? As mentioned earlier, we have unique characteristics. Although this time we could not really tell all the features of our learning management system, but we are ensuring everyone that this is really relevant, useful for our learners. I had a little talk with our ICT coordinator here in the division because majority of the questions raised this morning were all about the learning management system, and he told me that he is now on progress as to the training of our ICT coordinators. So by then, I could not really tell you specifically in detail the unique or certain criteria or characteristics of our LMS compared with the other platforms, but this is an assurance that all the learning materials that are uploaded and restored in this stored and restored in the learning management system had undergone has to or have to undergo certain processes that would make the teaching learning processes unique, suitable, relevant, and um, learning resources that would still answer the need of our students as to quality education. This is actually an answer to the SDG 4, that's Development Goal 4 of the UNESCO. So all these things have been studied well before the creation of the MELCs, from the ELCs to the MELCs. There are certain processes that the Department of Education had undergone before implementing this one to the field. So that's one unique characteristic. It's a collaboration of all the minds. There are certain criteria and certain validity, reliability, as I mentioned earlier, that made the learning resources suitable to the learning community.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Daklan.
Okay, moving on to our next question. Do you think in actual scenario the learners can easily get the procedures in going about the LMS? So would it be possible, ma'am, na in actual scenario daw the learners can easily get the procedures, siguro yung ano paraan kung paano i-navigate, something like that, in going about the LMS?
Am I alone now in
It
this
I think
seems
that's
yard?
that you're
all,
Sir
alone now.
James and Mama Beth, I have no choice but to answer the
Ma'am
questions.
Hello.
Divine.
Ayan, the
Yes.
sweet.
I'm
Hello,
still
ma'am.
around, okay. My
Mm.
advisor. uh, so
Do
do
you
you think
think
in
in
actual
actual,
scenario
ah,
the
sige,
learners
sige.
can easily get the procedures in going about the LMS? So as I've said, do not just be negative in all manners, because once we have the first time, so there are first timers that they can get easily the procedure. But there are also some who cannot do it well because it's their first time. But actually, I know all the teachers are very excited in doing such. Just like the presenters we have in the Davnor, if you just, I know Sir James was with us during the regional, what we call
Training of
simulation,
trainers. Yes.
training of trainers. If we have to compare, dili kaya ta magsaba. If we have to compare, if we just look at the whole scenario of the what we call presentation, it's more than excellent than now. That's what I see. That's what I observe, because there are some who just read the what we call their script while they are presenting. But for us, we see that the Davnor is ever what we call eloquent, most eloquent, very what we call substantial in all manners. What we observe is more than excellent, a fantastic performance. So I know when we have to do this in our respective schools, this would be a very nice thing to be done as we are now living in the new normal. So among, I know, in the high school or in the senior high school, because I have observed even one student here uh, who is enrolled in SMC, a very nice thing being done na tanan na lang ilang maistorya ang what they have in their hearts and in their mind. And so we shall not say, can this be a good thing to our learners? I know 100% it's a very nice thing, because for me, that this is my first time to be seen and to talk and to be with this kind of scenario. I know once you are there, the more you will be in what we call different world, and you will be doing the best. The same thing with the students. So the same thing I think that will be happening next to the between the student and the teachers, because once since it's successful now, the observation we have, the thing being seen is successful, so it begets success also. So I'm so positive for that, since we have a very nice model through Doc Dizon and Ma'am Maybell. So I know they will be giving us also more than excellent scenario when they will be having their own students. So the learners can easily get the procedures in going about in using using the LMS. Okay, I am positive for that. I know, Madam, who is the one who give this, I know you can do it well, more than excellent as to what our simulators had given. Ma'am
Thank you
Yes,
Maybell?
very much.
yes, that is so true,
Positive.
Sir James, because with the positivity and the positive vibes as well ng teachers will manifest talaga with the LMS na talagang makakaya both ng teacher at ng learners. Thank you so much for that, Doc Divine.
Exactly, partner. The key now there, partner, this time, most especially in the new normal, when we're able to face a lot of changes, is really to be very positive about it.
Correct,
And
correct.
positive as well, and
Correct.
be
Yes.
very accepting. Kasi if we will not accept things that are already changing right now, then we'll just get stuck no, and we'll just be congested as well. So the key there is positivity and acceptance, and that is what our
Yes.
supervisors are really, trying to instill in us. So thank you very much to our supervisors, no, who are always
Ang
guiding us.
kinalaiguhan nabilin. Supervisor.
Oh,
Ato na doki atong kauban.
Okay, let's move to our next question.
okay, let me read
Aside,
the question.
yes,
No,
ma'am.
okay, Sir James. Aside from the internet connectivity, what could be any possible issue or challenge that may arise in using the LMS? Kasi puro na lang tayo about internet connection kanina, di ba, generally. So, what could be any possible? Thank you for this. Kung sino yung nagtanong, thank you for this. So, yun. Yun po. Doc Grace? Yes, excited about this, Dr. Grace. And
So I'm going to enumerate. Aside from the internet connectivity, that's the worst enemy of the online instruction, what could be any possible issue or challenge that may arise in using LMS? Aside from that, say we will rank internet connectivity as the first challenge in using the LMS. Second to it is the capability of the user. Are our teachers capable of using the LMS, the system? Number three, is the system really functioning? Can it accommodate a lot of users like that? So it has to go on with trial and error. And the fourth or fifth, it's about the materials that are uploaded in the learning management system. So again, first, it's the internet connection. Second, it's about the capability of the users. Third, it's about the system itself. It accommodates a lot of users. Fourth, the learning resources. And another thing, it's about the gadget that be used by our teachers and our students. So those are the possible major issues, I guess, because there's still a lot, but that's why we just start little by little. There is no such thing as easy learning, just like the first question. Can we get it easily? Well, there is no such thing as easy thing. We have to do it step by step. And the more challenged we are, when we succeed, the more beautiful the learning experience is. So just to move on and follow the system. Sometimes there are activities that we do not like to conform. But since we are part of the system, we are a family. In the Department of Education, we act as one. Sometimes our mind would tell, this cannot be possible and like that. But we're part of the system. We have to pour in our mind. We have to put in our heart to what was sworn as as professionals, as teachers, and we have to do our best to hit what teaching is all about. So, hey, James, that's all, James.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr.
Good
Grace, thank you
job.
very much for that.
It is a
So
good
aside,
job.
of course, yes, ma'am.
Oo, kasi yung sinabi ni Doc Grace na aside from internet connectivity, yung nakita talaga yung capability, capacity ng system, tsaka availability ng equipment na din. But I think, we believe actually, hindi lang we think, we believe that the department is really doing its best to address those issues. Kaya nga ginagawa natin ito today and moving on forward pa. So there will be succeeding activities pa for sure, di ba? Just to equip our
Yes.
teachers and learners. Yun, magandang tanong yun. So moving on, another question, Sir James.
Okay. What's the challenge in how to introduce the LMS for those non-readers? What's the challenge and how to introduce the LMS for those non-readers?
Okay,
I
dadalawa
think
na
Doc
lang sila.
Divine can elaborate further because of this 8-week curriculum that has been introduced in our
Yeah.
division, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am, Doc Divine.
Yes po. Ah, do I need to have that one? Ako ma'am? Okay. Good afternoon once again. So, for the non-readers, for how many years I've been teaching those level? we consider them as non-readers. Uh, they are really our burden, but then they are our blessings. Panalangin sila. So, how to introduce this to them? We need to go down to their level. I know they cannot do it well, but we should not just say they cannot do it. We have to let them hold the laptop. We let them hold the cell phone or anything, the gadget. We let them experience on how to navigate, how to use it. I know there are some non-readers who are very good in doing such. It's not on reading, but then they have the what we call potential in using the because I will not mention the name. He is now very good in internet, in using the internet, and he was before the what do you call it, an instructor already of the BSU, but he was once a non-reader, really a non-reader. But then uh, let's not just limit them to where they are. We need to inject that they can do it. We need to let them know that there is still a world for them. There is still a chance for them to read. So if we diagnose the student that they cannot read, let them do the let them use the equipment, let them use the laptop, let them use the cell phone, let them use the gadget, and do not limit that they cannot do it. Let them do it. And as I've said, there was once one student who cannot do it, who cannot read, but now is excellent in using the computer. He is now a computer technician, and I do hope the one who give the question would really be uh, challenged to be the best teacher for the non-readers. So I know, introduce them the LMS. Do not just uh, what's this? Do not obstruct them in those using the LMS. Count them as one of those whom you desire to learn. So it's a very nice question. I know this is a blessing for us, you teachers who are handling now the non-readers or the frustration level. You can do it. So everything has been done just for the sake of the non-readers. The ETWIC curriculum is almost done, and I know this is a very what we call exciting time that we have to hold them as normal as they are. So there is still a room for them to learn and to read.
Oh, that is so inspiring. Parang na-touch ko doon sa sagot ni Doc Divine na we are all
That's true.
exhausting all the means, di ba? Just to make them talaga learn, of course. Let them experience. Ang ganda nun. So,
O
tama,
taga
Doc. Thank
Magwawa
you so
gani Ma'am Maybell, ang taga Magwawa
much po.
reach out jud ngadto ang dili kabasa. So hinaot nga we can use their time, we can use our time in letting them read through this new way of teaching. So
Exactly.
do not exclude the non-readers. Let them try the new way of teaching.
Correct. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yan, may pahabol pa ng question, Sir James.
Kaya ba sa system sa region if magsabay tanan gamit? Kaya ba sa system sa region if magsabay tanan gamit?
Doc Grace, murag kuliro tani Doc Grace.
Doc Grace. Doc Grace na yan.
What a question. Yun lang. For now, we cannot say, I cannot say yes and I will not say no. We are still exploring the system, and definitely we will not just be leaving the Region 11 to just do its share, no? As they do the process of upgrading system, we have to move forward also as to this thing, no? The orientation and the features of the LMS, how to navigate, what are the the relevance of having this one. So I could not give a definite answer to that. Let's just wait. But what one thing is sure, everybody is working and everybody is giving its best to make this August 24 opening not really a perfect one, but this is something of a product that the Department of Education, the Davao del Norte Division are doing something that our learners will not just be living in a corner waiting for the pandemic, the COVID-19 to be eliminated, but there is still education, there is still life. Education has to continue despite the crisis situation. Yun lang. So, wait and see lang tayo. Let the time unfold its own way.
Thank you very much, Dr. Grace. So, may question pa.
Meron pa. How to measure learning management system success? How to measure po? Sipi-sipi.
Teachers are really teachers. You are now asking for the rubrics. How do we measure that the LMS is a successful system? I would like to say again that a system can only be called a system when it is functioning. And speaking of the functions of the system, there are certain criteria and goals that the system has to ensure, has to implement to ensure that these are being implemented well in the field. To to make this answer broad as well, because I could not really, I am not an ICT expert like that. But for a system to be called a system, it serves the purpose. It has functions. It it gives the community the assurance. Not everything that is learned by the community, but a little of everything would. So for now, maybe we'll not be talking about how successful our LMS is because we are just starting. But I'm happy that you have this foresight already of the future. How do we measure and like that? So I guess the one who questioned this is a research teacher. It's cause and effect. Okay, thank you.
And I think it's still too early to
Thank you
tell.
very much. And
At yet functioning pa rin naman.
Yeah. There are some who
okay.
will not tell the truth, ma'am. Especially in our evaluation. Even by this time, we are given the evaluation after the presenters or after the day evaluation every day. But then there are some who will not be telling the truth. Even though it's more than excellent, the presentation or the TOT is very nice, very substantial, informative, but still there are some who don't even say yes. They are on the strongly disagree. So there are times that we cannot just measure. We cannot just say that this is now the answer because oh you cannot just please everyone. So for how to measure a learning management system, once your heart is pure, once your heart is really in good lines, in good term, in good condition, so you can see things that they are in good will or it has been done well. So how to measure rubrics na jud na doki no rubrics, then the evaluation sheet, the checklist and everything. But then, as I've said, oh, we cannot just have the m- correct measurement because it's up to us sometimes to 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 evaluate how it is or the result of everything is from your heart and from your mind. And I do hope this one would be a great what we call learning we have this afternoon because we have we had seen a very nice simulators this afternoon.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Ma'am Divine. Yun nga. And, oh, may isang tanong pa pala, Sir James.
We are
Nag-message
down to our
caller
last question, Mama
oh,
Bell. Okay,
super
so
last na pa
should
ito.
LMS be more like social networks? Should LMS be more like social networks?
Para nyo na si Doke diha. I-enumerate na po dali mo, Doke.
Social networks, Facebook, is that an example of a social network? Well, this is something different. We are actually into something that is deeper on what is in the social network. This is something that is a goal. This is something that has undergone several processes, valid processes, objective ones. Social networks have, if you're posting something, it has no restriction. But this time in our LMS, this is something that is a goal, and that is to hit learning competencies, our most essential learning competencies, the curriculum of the K to 12, and some of the programs of the Department of Education that are leading to what the development goal is all about. It's about Philippines, it's about the region, it's about our division. So that's it, no? This is deeper, this is more serious, it has a direction, it has targets. So that's what LMS is all about.
What a very smart answer, no, coming from Dr. Grace.
So we have to define the meaning of LMS, how it differs from the social network.
Yes,
So we
exactly,
have the
Mom Divine.
definition already. LMS is a learning platform of course management system with software application for the administration, documentation, tracking, reporting, automation, and delivery of educational courses, training programs, or learning and development programs. While on the social network, it's really differ because we have the mission, vision, and core values that we need to develop among the learners, and not to make an advertisement about the Department of Education, but then instead to have a focus that our learners may able to learn, to have a stat knowledge. Okay. Grabe kayo si Doki. Asa na tumakauban, Doki?
Oo. Baka connectivity issue din. Hindi naman yung full yung studio. Yun, I agree to that, ma'am. Yung sinabi ni Doc Divine with regard to social network because LMS talaga is something different in terms of organizational direction kasi. Hindi lang siya interaction between social networking online, but meron talagang yung mission and vision natin with the Department of Education. And that was actually the last question of Sir James. So
Exactly,
for now,
Mama Bell. So for now, like to say goodbye for a while for our instructional leaders. Thank you very much, Dr. Grace Daclan and Dr. Divina P. de la Cueva for.
thank you so much,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Do you have anything to say, ma'am? Dr. Grace?
Yeah. Before we before we end the open forum, I just would like, actually I was expecting were questions from the research area, from the community immersion, from that of the hands-on application. Because these are the unique programs of the senior high school, but it's more on the LMS, and the best people who could really answer the features and the different points or keys in the learning management system are our ICT. So we're glad to inform everyone that as of this time, there are already trainings to be lined up for our ICT coordinators, and Eventually, these people would also be giving trainings to your respective district and to your respective schools. So we just wait for the schedules. Slowly but surely, we can really do something different this time in this pandemic time. I would like to, as the senior high school focal person, I just can't help but to say thank you to our simulators, our division trainers. This morning, we had a very good demonstration from TVL individuals, our teachers from La Paz National High School and Antonio Proto National High School. And I said it was excellently done by both of them, although there was really internet disruption this morning. But knowing both of them, I could really say it was done successfully. Congratulations to Mary Ann and Mariver. Now, this afternoon, these two sets actually were caught mm, off guard when I told them, you do the demonstration because it was just in the special meeting that I raised that we need two more simulators for the afternoon. Kasi kulang ang simulation. So when I them that they would do the simulation, they have no second thought of accepting it. Very brave, no? And the very purpose why they would never say no, it's because they would like to learn more. They would like to experience more, especially in this new normal that everybody is in the abnormal. It is in a phase that we need to adopt, and we need to be very flexible to what the crisis situation is calling us as a challenge in the education system. So Dudong, Emmanuel Abuso, and Cherry Ann. I was reading comments, no, and all of those comments really are positive ones, and I would like to agree with the comments of our participants. Bravo, well done. Sana si Janty ganyan ka-bright, no, ganyan ka-bright. Because I really see, and I could really say very proudly that Dudong Emmanuel is a champion of quantitative research and Cherry Ann is a champion of qualitative. So both of them, where they navigate and they do together in the simulation is a perfect combination, combination. So that's something really in serious, no, parang it's more on the very academically done by both of them. The last one was really very exciting. There was fun. Physically, we're also moving because there was the background music. It seems they are just playing with the LMS. So it's a very good manifestation that it's a user friendly and it's something that I think can make learning fun and exciting as well. So congratulations. Everybody enjoyed the simulation, and apart from that, I could really say that it's a learning experience for everyone. So my virtual salute to the simulators, and we hope that our return demonstrators the next morning, that's tomorrow, could also do something, if possible, surpass what our simulators had done today. Congratulations also to our host, Galing-Galing ni James, as usual, and Mabel. Thank you so much. I hope our supervisors and our district supervisor and the rest of our supervisors could also join the StreamYard tomorrow so they can all share something and they could give inputs, no, to the presentation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
And that's it. Congratulations once again to our simulators playing the role of being a teacher, Ma'am Mavel Sapon, and being the student, Dr. Dominic Dizon, both from New Karelia National High School. So that was a very interesting and informative simulation. That really shows that we teachers should be considerate to our learners, especially one of our division personnel, Dr. Grace T. Daklan, really explained na aside from internet connectivity, what are the possible challenges that we may face during the conduct of virtual class. So she pointed the idea that we need also to consider the capability of the users of the LMS. That's the reason that the Department of Education is really positive in using the LMS. Third, is the function of the LMS. If it could really cater the number of users this coming opening, which is on August 24th, 2020. And another point that she pointed out is the effectivity of the instructional materials that are already downloaded or that will be downloaded to LMS. And of course, we need also to consider the gadgets that our users will be using. So those are the things that Mom Grace or Dr. Grace Daklan expounds that we need also to consider those factors. Mayroon ding question that kaya ba sa system sa region if magsabay tanan o gamit? Let us be positive. I know the region is doing their best, the regional office is doing their best that they could cater all users. Let us hope and be positive that this LMS would really be of great help in the learning and teaching learning process of today's school year. And meron pang tanong, how to measure LMS success? I guess quantitatively or we could not measure the success of the LMS unless we will really ask the student or the user of this LMS if are they satisfied or meron ba silang natutunan out from the LMS. I know one thing for sure, let us be positive. This is the first time that the public school in the Philippines will be using the learning management system. I know other schools, private schools are using learning management system, but this is the first year of the public school that will really encourage each school to use the learning management system. Meron pang tanong, should LMS LMS be more like social network? Um, Correct. Ang sagot ni Dr. Grace Daklan, tama. It is different from social network because LMS doon lahat para siyang e-library that you can access the lessons, the lesson exemplar of both student and teacher. So medyo mas napapadali. Only just that social media platform can be used as a supplementary medium in delivering the lesson. So I guess congratulations once again to our simulators. They are simulating the idea or the subject community involvement under the humanities and social sciences. And kudos also to our DepEd Division personnel, Dr. Grace Santatidaklan and Ma'am Devina de la Cueva for answering the question. So that I guess conclude our afternoon session. But before that, let us have first and let us read first the comments. So from Ma'am Geraldinda Napoles Pilon Fernandez, good afternoon to all. So good afternoon po ma'am. And do not forget also that for those na nakalimot o attendance for the PM, pwede lang mo mag-attendance. Attendance is still open. And another shout out from Ma'am Dina Gagliarde Argiles. Good afternoon po from Debabawon to Elementary School. Medyo malayo-layo na din at madami-dami na din yung mga nag-leave ng comments. From Ma'am Martina Marine, thank you, Herrick, and good afternoon po. Good afternoon po, ma'am, and thank you for the warm accommodation for allowing us to use our internet connection. So another shout out from Darling Anggib, watching here from Debabawon to Elementary School. Basta Debabawon, power. Correct. Sulong sa ating mga IPs dyan. Sir Oliver Imata, good afternoon to all. Hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag Sulong CapEast. Once again, thank you so much for our school heads, to the principals, to the teacher in charge, for also being part of this Kapalong East District Training of Teachers on LMS. Because of you also, you will be part of this success. So another shout out from Ma'am Hanilin Pelaez Matakil. Good afternoon po sa lahat. Thank you po. Good afternoon once again. So yan, and another comment, thank you so much. A shout out from Ma'am Lani Retorca. Good afternoon, everyone. Still watching from Adelanto Elementary School. Medyo madami-dami na din. And thank you. Do not forget to leave a comment. If you have any question, not only for shout outs, if you have any comments, suggestions, or simple questions, we will try to answer that. So another shout out again from Sir Jerry Palasol Alquizar. Good afternoon, everyone watching from Kapalong National High School. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, a message, a shout out from my former teacher. Teacher ko ta sa college, si Ma'am Florida Romero. So good afternoon, still watching from Mabantao National High School. Hashtag Cap East LMS, hashtag Sulong Cap East. So thank you, ma'am. Teacher ko yun. Nung high school, nung college pa ako, I'm sorry. Ma'am Florabel Rebamonte, o sa all na learners parehas kabibo sa nagdemo karon. Sana hopefully maging participative and I mean mag participate jud ang mga learners nato puhon pag-abri sa klase. From Sir John Casas. Hello, sir. Watching here from Kapalong National High School. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Of course, to our Assistant Principal 2 of Kapalong National High School, Ma'am Edna Figuracion. Thank you po and good afternoon, everyone. So, I guess that's it. Our comments for today. Again, do not forget to use our hashtag for today if you are posting it in social media, any social media platforms. Hashtag CapEastLMS and hashtag SulongCapEast. And today, our top 5 early birds for the senior high school afternoon session. So, our 5th place, Antito, a round of applause to Sir Jonathan L. Almansor. For the 4th place, si Sir RGT Abilio, still at Kapalong National High School. Okay, congratulations to Sir Roland B. Reposelo from Mabantao National High School, Ma'am Janet F. Lumando at Kapalong National High School, and of course, our first is Ma'am Jean Lea G. Terry of Kapalong National High School. So congratulations, everyone. And again, thank you so much for being the top 5 early birds. Hopefully by tomorrow, again, bumaba lang yung medyo bumaba lang yung rank ni Sir RG. Si Sir RG kasi yung first kanina on the morning session. So for those who are still hindi pa naka-attendance, attendance is still open until hindi pa ito natatapos. At saka, do not forget to encourage your senior high school teachers to watch this live stream. You can still watch this live stream. You can replay this through YouTube page. Nandun, naka-upload lahat sa page ng ating DovNord DepEd DovNor account or yan. And our evaluation for this day, the August 5 webinar, the third day natin, you can use the QR code. Do not forget to evaluate for today's webinar and or the link provided below. So http://signy.cc/day3 evaluation, or you can simply scan or take photo on the QR code, and your phone would immediately recognize and redirect you to the link. So once again, thank you so much for listening and participating sa ating webinar ngayon. We will still have a breakout session for the senior high school by tomorrow, and tomorrow will start at exactly 9 o'clock. But before we end, thank you so much to our virtual controllers, Sir Joey Mamon and Sir Dennis Arcilio. So I guess, thank you and see you tomorrow. God bless everyone.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.